Hello traders, welcome back. So if you are returning, welcome back. We really appreciate you coming back. Then if you're stopping by for the first time, thanks for stopping. What we do here basically is to share our trade ideas every day on Bitcoin and Forex pairs. So let's start with the trade we took yesterday, and we posted it here as well yesterday. So yesterday we were looking at some kind of a card strength. So I will just talk about the trades I took yesterday. And that was I talked about CAD CHF, I talked about New Zealand dollar CHF, and as well I talked about Usdcad. But let me start from CAD CHF. So this is CAD CHF. We were looking forward to buy this pair from this point. Yeah, and if you remember, I had said that this pair would have been best to buy it from this point here, from the psychological level. But then it would have only been so if after this movement here, this market retraced here, and then from here we get a buy, and that would have been the best. But then because of we didn't get that, I said the best way to trade it would be, because why we didn't get that was because of the pressure up was too much. You can see the market came here to this point, then it couldn't come down, but it only continued up. So it means that there's a lot of pressure, by the bulls. So, and the best thing was to just wait for a retracement to this point. I had said it yesterday on the video, if you check yesterday's video. So that I said when it retraces to this point, you can enter here and then make your stop below the psychological level right here. And then, so then this was it yesterday. So how did I get on it? I got on it basically when I saw, look at when I got on it, after this movement here, you can see this. Then once this movement crossed this line right here, let me zoom in a little bit so that you see better. So once I got this cross, above here, with this bullish candle, I knew that the movement to the upside had started officially. So we're targeting about 50 pips or thereabouts. Yeah. So we got that easily. Within an hour, we were 50 pips up already. So we just got out of it. We were risking about 13 pips, 15 pips. I always talk about 15 pips. Maximum 20 pips at most. So that was how this trade was. And this trade was a very soft one and successful one. And then so today again, although CAD is still being strong, but then there is a trend line I had put from this top here. Maybe put it on the 4 hours time frame. You see why I put that trend line there. So I'm expecting this movement to come all the way to this zone here. Then from this zone, we begin to get movement to the downside. But because of this trend line, and you can see that this movement just kissed this trend line carefully and then came down. So we don't know exactly what is going to happen, but then I will still keep an eye on it. But then this is not my trade for today. So let's go to the next one that I talked about yesterday, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc 2-year. I had said, because of this same movement here, that this pair will be best to buy it from this, it's just a similar movement, the pressure didn't allow it to retrace before continuing to this particular level I had marked out here, this particular zone I had marked out here. So the pressure didn't allow it. So I had said the best way to get in on this trade would be a retracement to this level right here. So once we get a retracement to here and we begin to get movement to the upside, to be nice to jump on the trade. And that was exactly what happened. So this morning again, we've seen it retrace here and then giving us this double bottom here. We don't know if this is going to continue pushing up, which I doubt. And if at all it's coming to push up here, maybe it's coming to give us a kind of double top that will make this a second top here, maybe giving us an up that will make this one here a second top, which will form a double top before a movement to the downside. So that's basically what happened on this. And then I think I talked about again US dollar CAD. I talked about some kind of strength that we are seeing on CAD. And then this is it here. You could remember yesterday I had marked out here and I said we are expecting a sell from this point, but then once it crosses here, I said once it crosses here, I'm no longer interested on selling this pair. But then I was expecting a reaction here, and this was actually the trade I took. Yeah, this is the trade I took. But then, so look at it, we got this reaction here, then the market started coming down. So I had entered half of my positions here. Yes, yeah. When I got this movement, I entered half of it here, but then when I got a cross up here, then I entered more positions, and then it came down to this point because this was my shortest trade yesterday, and then that was actually the trade I took yesterday. But then the other one, people would have taken it as well because of we shared it. We gave reasons for taking that trade. So today again, you can see that this pair is still facing down. Let me put it on a 4 hours time frame. You see that this movement is still going to continue, most probably till this point where you have this thick blue psychological level, right here. That's where I'm expecting, I'm expecting to keep selling till it gets to this point. Then after it gets to this point, that's when I can begin to think whether the movement upside is going to start or whatever. But then I'm expecting it to come down to this point. So let's get to the lower time frame so that you see how I'm hoping to get on this trade. Now, there are two things to do on this trade. Yeah, there's a way of trading this. There's a conservative way, and then there's an aggressive way. So the conservative way would be to wait for a cross and retest of this line here. That is the last low. A cross of it and retest of it will signal, a selling to this psychological level here. 27 pips, maybe we're risking about 10 pips or so. Let's say, yeah, 10 pips is not bad. We risk here and then. But then the aggressive way, this is the conservative way of doing this, but the aggressive way would be once it reacts on this line right here, jump on it and then make your stop, maybe 7 or so. Okay, here is okay. Make a stop here and then expect this market to come all the way down here. Even if it crosses here, you can add more positions because it will be an assurance of coming all the way down. So that is it on this pair. You can see what I have here. Still have a space to come down. And you can see that this is moving down already, although this is the beginning of a new 4 hours candle. So you have to be careful as well, looking at this. So this is my first trade idea for today. I'll be looking forward to sell this, from this point. Well, let me just see what the market gives here. But if it reacts here, I'll be in. But then if it doesn't get to this level here, I will allow it to cross here and retest. Then I will sell from this point. Yeah, but then let's keep an eye on it. So the second one is Euro, Swiss franc. We want to take advantage of the Euro weakness. Let's see how it goes. So yesterday, we've had this movement, and then this is the zone that I was expecting this market to come to. You can see this zone here. Then from this zone, I was expecting a movement to the downside. Let me put it on the 4 hours time frame so that you see what the chart looks like. So you see what the chart looks like. So you see what we have here. You see what we have here. A cross of this area here. So I'm expecting. And then if you check on this 4 hours time frame, you can see this. Sorry, you can see this massive rejection from here. Yeah, you can see this massive rejection, this rejection weak here. So that is what is making me think of, okay, once it crosses this line here, I think it will be ready to come at least to this psychological level here. Let me put it on blue. Yeah, to be willing to come to this psychological level right here. Double it. Yeah, this thick blue psychological level here. That's where it will be coming to. Should it react and start? Should it break this? Let's go to the 15 minutes time so that you see. Yeah. Should it break this trend line? You can see I had put the trend line up here. Yeah. You can see this trend line here. This trend line. Once this market breaks it, and then exactly, and again breaks this line right here, this line you can see here, then I will be interested in selling this pair down all the way to this psychological level here, or at least take about 50 pips out of it. So that is it for this pair. Again, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell notification. Then let's go to the news and see what we have on the news. Today is Thursday. We have some news coming from New Zealand. Oh, I think okay, the New Zealand news is already gone. Then the next news we're having is unemployment claims coming from the United States. Then let's check on investment.com as well. Let's see what investment.com has. So investment.com, we don't have much news from this and from here. Basically what we have here today, sorry. Basically what we have here today is initial jobless claims. Yeah, that is what we have seen in unemployment claims. That's what we're seeing here. So basically it's relatively a free day to trade here. So let's go to Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin has for us today. So basically today we are looking at selling Eurchf and Usdcad. Yeah. So over to Bitcoin, let's see what Bitcoin has for us. So, Bitcoin, I had said Bitcoin is retracing, and after this retracement, Bitcoin is crashing further. Yeah. So, and then this is it. So I was expecting Bitcoin to just come to this zone and react. Then from this zone, we begin to get a movement to about 45,000 or so. So that is it. And then, so this is where Bitcoin is coming to react. But then as well, Bitcoin can also come to maybe 60,000. Yeah, 60,000, 62,000, it might come all the way. Or it will just react at this 58 and then we continue getting the crash. Please, thanks for watching till this point. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell notification. Thanks so much.